What is up, guys? Dashing here for Community Universe Mode, episode 649. We are back live with NGW TV number 51. It has been a long 2 weeks. I have missed you all very much. But the time for rest is over. We have still got a jam-packed couple of weeks before the season finale, everything culminating. And what's sure to be an exciting weekend, Departure 2 and Battle Scars 5. Coming off of what was an unforgettable Ascendance 7 weekend. Homebound Ascendance Day 1 and 2. All 3 days giving us some memorable matches that will go down in the annals of CMV history. But there is no rest for the wicked, so we get back to the grind as things get underway and what should be a spectacular contest. And make sure you don't blink, because you'll probably miss a whole lot with these 4 superstars sharing the same ring. What is up, y'all? Glad to see you. My voice may be a little bit off key, coming off a pretty bad cold these past couple of weeks. And my ear is popping every single time I say something quite unpleasant, but couldn't wait any longer. I've been salivating at the mouth to jump back into things here in CMV. And an action-packed show as always. We've got Danielle Davis and Riley Van Wilson in a 0G match. Not to mention in our main event, Tenra one-on-one with the brand spanking new Rising Star champion DC. Ashley Rain is back. She is in action. And the new NGW champion Cam Harris is going to take on the man that he beat to win the title at Homebound. It's a rematch, Cam Harris versus Ace Reeves. Do not want to miss this one. Danger Cat and Golden Cat, since coming to NGW a little over a month ago, are unbeaten in tag team action. They have to be considered one of the top teams next in line for a shot at the NGW tag team titles. Of course, new champions after Homebound. The Prestige, Shane Ridley and Grant Morgan, finally bringing an end to the reign of terror. Black Magic no longer terrorizing the division. But Los Felinos Fatales could have their work cut out for them tonight. Johnny Respawn and Jay Young in recent weeks have been working like a well-oiled machine together. With Departure just 2 weeks away. Will the Feline Fatales be looking ahead in the next season as champs? If they can keep up their winning ways tonight, it'll be hard to argue that they don't deserve the chance. This has the potential to be an absolute banger. Johnny Respawn, who along with his tag team partner tonight, Jay Young, were a part of that 8-pack challenge at Homebound for the Rising Star Championship. And the weeks before, they fought back-to-back numerous times. Victories over Corrosion and in 6-man tag team action. And after both failing to leave homebound, as Rising Star champion perhaps going to continue to put their heads together. The video game come to life. Pushing forward, not letting that loss keep him down. Said it himself on Twitter. Time to try again. This match going to be very evenly contested. I don't see either pairing having an advantage from the get-go. That's how similar they are. But maybe it's the technical edge that Jay Young will bring to his team with Johnny Respawn. That'll mean victory for them. The prestige of Harding made it clear they want to be fighting champions. They're waiting at departure for a worthy tandem. Could it be one of these two? I mean, who else can do a front flip and their hat stays on? I mean, come on now. The one and only Jay Young. I'd like to see any of you do a front flip and keep your backwards baseball caps on. But Danger Cat going to start things off for Los Felinos Fatales. Well, it's Johnny Respawn for he and Jay Young, and it looks like the Cats are arguing as to who's going to start this match. They're both very anxious. Respawn and Young are like, okay, take your time. And these two men are no strangers. Danger Cat and Johnny Respawn have met one-on-one in the past. In fact, Respawn made his debut here in NGW against Danger Cat as he gets pushed into the corner, but that's not a place that Danger Cat wants to be. Clean break between these two. Back to the collar and elbow tie-up. Now it's Johnny Respawn overpowering his adversary up against the ropes. Will we get another clean break? Yes, we will. There is mutual respect between these two. High kick to the chest. Irish whip into the corner. Danger Cat ricocheting off the turnbuckles. Tries to reel him in for a Samoan drop perhaps, but Danger Cat from the fireman's carry position with some well-placed elbows to the side of the head gets himself free. Now it's Respawn ricocheting out of the corner of Los Felinos Fatales. Sunset flip powerbomb by the man with 9 lives. Stomp down onto the arms, followed by a monkey flip, nearly sending Respawn out of the ring. Danger Cat now thinking about his next step. Hopefully it doesn't take too long, though, and give Respawn a chance to recuperate like we just saw right there. Gets off that elbow, now taking Danger Cat for a walk across the ring, elbow to the midsection, and again, one more time. And the Feline Fatale sets himself free, gets that elbow down onto the knee, clothesline. Grabs the hair, jawbreaker, waiting for him, staggers DC just a little bit to get off that Irish whip. Tag made to Jay Young, and here's more of this great teamwork we've seen the past month or so. Rana powerbomb, incredible. And Jay Young, trained by Hall of Famer, the technical prodigy Dave Turner, working on Danger Cat while he's got him grounded. Beautiful combination, capped off with a clothesline, stomped down onto the knee and into a cross armbar. Danger Cat venturing into the submission game, a place we don't very often see him go. Jay Young able to escape. Snapmare Danger Cat who wants the tag. Goes for the kick. Jay Young had it well scouted. From behind Enzu Lariat. Doesn't see that elbow. Again into the corner of Los Felinos Fatales. Tag rejected. Says what's up to Golden Cat. This Jay Young. Making a tag himself, but Danger Cat having none of it. Neither here nor there. Continuing to counter each other. Who's going to get the upper hand? Well, Jay Young's had enough. Charging Danger Cat in the corner, knee to the ribs, and then an alley-oop bomb kick to the chest. The TV Dream unloading right now. Going back to work on the knee. We saw him targeting that a bit earlier. That ankle as well being twisted. Grabs those cat ears. Good thing Danger Cat caught that boot. And a triangle choke. How quick did Danger Cat get him locked in that? Just as quickly, Jay Young's getting out of it. 3 punches to the jaw. Danger Cat has no choice but to release his hold. Gets that kick to the chest. Absolutely all of it. Sternum first on the top rope. If things continue the way they've been going, the night is not going to end well for Los Felinos Fatales. Golden Cat hasn't even been tagged in. Respawn and Young doing an excellent job of isolating the feline Fatale. Takes him by the hand, drags him out of the corner, and a stomp right down onto the bicep. Young going to the corner, and we know what he's looking for here, ladies and gentlemen. Finger on the trigger, exploding from the corner with that knee to the chest. Rock and roll, hoochie coo. Jay Young still isn't done. If I were him, I would have gone for the pin right there. Front headlock, Danger Cat just trying to catch his breath. But in a split second, Young tossing him across the ring with that back suplex. And now, the technical machine is looking to put that final nail in the coffin. Butterfly cutter got him. Quickly into the cover. 1. But Golden Cat breaking the pin before Los Felinos Fatales are handed their first loss here at NGW. Golden Cat certainly paid for it, though, with that inverted Frankensteiner. Danger Cat still down. Referee Poe, meanwhile, got caught in the crossfire. Seems like he's okay. Danger Cat on his own. Is there any way he can make a comeback here? Tag to Johnny Respawn. What are we going to see now from these two? Hang on a minute. High knee enziguri combo. Respawn pulling Danger Cat into a Northern Light suplex. Breaks the pin. 1. Oh, the Golden Cat. Talk about timing. By the skin of his teeth. Saving this match. Referee Poe again got knocked down. But just as quick as back to his feet. DDT has now busted Danger Cat open. Another tag. In and out, keeping themselves fresh. Double hip toss. Double kick. Danger Cat is being lit up like the 4th of July right now. It's a wonder he's even still conscious. Oh, Jay Young been working on those knees. And now it may pay off. The Indian Deathlock. Danger Cat's got nowhere to go. Able to roll onto his derriere and get off 1 punch. Enough to keep Jay Young at bay. Swoop the leg, and Danger Cat giving the TV Dream a taste of his own medicine. Danger Cat backing into the corner. Hang on a minute. Danger Cat. Danger Cat. I think he's looking for the 9 lives. Shoots the half. What a comeback this would be. 1. Johnny Respawn says, no way, Jose. Poe, for the 3rd time, has been incapacitated. These competitors better be careful. Referee Poe has the power to call for a DQ. If I were him, I would have already. Nobody cares about Poe's well-being. shake my goddamn head. Leg drop to the back of the head. Irish whip to the corner. Danger Cat cautiously approaching. Oh, the Cat is looking to pounce. Jay Young sent flying back. Danger Cat using this opening to catch his breath. Seems like he's barely able to stand. But now, into the corner. Young is sent. Los Felinos Fatales. He's going to wrap this up, but Jay Young says not so fast. Finally, Golden Cat is tagged in. Danger Cat, however, may be done for. The light is shining down bright on GC right now. Somehow busting Jay Young open with a head scissors takedown. Golden Cat turning right into this fisherman suplex, able to get out of it. Clothesline. Uh-oh, the golden shower! Golden shower! Hooks the leg. One. Oh, but no Danger Cat to stop Johnny Respawn. This match going to continue. GC is not happy about it. Going to check on his best friend and tag team partner. Now back into the ring. Took too much time. Into the corner. Young thrown down to the mat. Moonsault from Brett's rope. By Golden Cat. Stomp to the lower back. This match is just full with ropes. Jay Young, Danger Cat, now Golden Cat have all hit one. Johnny Respawn, the odd man out. Danger Cat has made his way back up onto the apron. Young able to overpower Golden Cat in that collar and elbow. Kitchen sink. And look at how quickly he goes on the attack as blood drips down his forehead. Kick up under the knee. Oh, Long Island Slam. Now it's Jay Young who needs to make a tag. Lickety split. He ain't looking very good. Able to evade that attack in the corner. Swinging neck breaker, but a dragon screw. Dropping him again, and Golden Cat says, "You ain't going nowhere." Stops Young from getting the hot tag. Double leg drop to where the sun don't shine. Shot right to the gut. Retaliation forearm smash gets blocked. Irish whip to the corner. Golden Cat doesn't want to get ahead of himself. Paying homage now. Another pounce. That's how the Cats do it, baby. Jay Young, eyes glazed over, looking like he's just about in La La Land. But again, as Los Felinos Fatales look to pick up the dub and remain undefeated, Jay Young will not die, and Golden Cat is getting visibly agitated. Wait a minute. Up onto the top rope, Jay Young. Watch out above. Oh no! Golden Cat going for some sort of rolling heel kick. But Jay Young gets out of the way, now slamming him face first off the apron. Doing some big time damage out here. Golden Cat fights back into control. Tilt-a-whirl head scissors. Hook to the jaw, another forearm smash, gets denied. Super kick to the midsection. Count of 6 by referee Poe. These superstars have until 20 to get back into the ring, and Jay Young is just obliterating Golden Cat right now. High angle back suplex. I think I heard the crack of Golden Cat's spine from all the way over here. Those thin pads offering little protection for the concrete floor that lies beneath. 10 count now. What is Golden Cat doing? This isn't false count anywhere. It's a standard tag team match. Half Boston Crab, not going to do it much good. Count of 13. Jay Young is getting vicious, man. Gouging at the eyes. 15. What's going on here? Jay Young just staring down at Golden Cat. These two make it back into the ring just in the nick of time. I thought for sure this one was going to end to be a double count out. Elbow. Catching Golden Cat in the throat. Lifting reverse DDT. Grabs the leg. 1, 2. Johnny Respawn making sure Danger Cat knows his place. Young trying to back into the corner. Shorely looking for that running knee again. Hot tag to Danger Cat. Clothesline. Calf kick. Jay Young kipping up. Dodges that clothesline. Oh, and Danger Cat oblivious as he turns into the Vertebreaker. And this one's gotta be over. 1, 2, 3. Johnny Respawn and Jay Young handing Los Felinos Fatales their first loss. And what was, as we all expected, a fantastic bout. Once again, these two prove that they have what it takes to be an incredible team. And with that win over Los Felinos Fatales, will they perhaps be the ones to face Prestige at Departure? Coming up next, guys, here on NGW TV, number 51, we have got the baddest bitch in NGW in no sort of good mood as she goes up against Rami Young, a chance for Young to get some revenge. She never had the opportunity. You'll remember a few weeks ago, Akira attacked Rami Young during a match she was having with Danielle Davis, but I wouldn't want to get in the ring with Akira on any normal night, but after Akira let yet another chance slip through her fingers in the number one contenders match at a homebound. Well, I like Rami Young, but I don't like her chances here. This time, a few weeks ago, Akira had her NGW career on the line against Tailcoat Val. And thanks to an assist by Ashley Rain, of all people, Akira was able to make it to homebound in that number one contenders match, but she ended up being the second woman eliminated. Came down to Danielle Davis and Riley Van Wilson, with RVW emerging as the victor, and now she looks towards departure to challenge Sunny Octave for the NGW Women's Championship. Of course, a little bit later on, it will be Danielle Davis versus RVW in a zero-G match. Yes, please. But Akira is desperate to prove to everyone, but I think especially Ken Donahue, after our GM had some choice words on Twitter following homebound, that she can win the big one. Romi Young hasn't had a matchup in quite a while. In fact, I think the last time we saw her in the ring was when Akira attacked her during that bout with Danielle Davis. Earlier tonight, though, before the show started, she had a pretty scary run-in with Tenra. Romi Young approaching her former friend, asking him why he did what he did at Homebound to Joseph Santos, who we all know suffered a plethora of injuries in that loser leaves NGW match, forced to be called short. And Tenra almost got physical with Romi Young if it weren't for Antonio Baleska making the save. Now Romi Young has to put all those worries aside, because you've got to be 100% focused against someone like Akira. So here we go, Akira, Romi Young. One-on-one, Poe rings that bell, and Romi getting things started. Hell yeah with a Hurricane Rana, and look at that! Not holding back. Why would she? Can't blame her, certainly, after what Akira did. Who knows, if Romi Young would have won that match against Danielle Davis, perhaps she would have ended up going to the #1 contenders match at Homebound. Only so many opportunities like that can be given to the women on the NGW roster, and Akira has had her fair share of opportunities, and every single one has gone down the drain. The Inevitable is going to have to work and work hard to get herself back to that position and get another shot at the Women's Championship. Elbow to the face, forearm smash. Takes Akira down as she rolls to the outside to catch her breath. Maybe not expecting such a fight from Romi Young here. Irish whip to the corner. Drop kick, almost taking Romi's face off. And another one at high velocity. Man, talk about some speed. Breaking the eyes with her boots, just devastating headbutt. Man, oh man, the complexion of this match changed real quick, didn't it? Elbow down onto the knee, though, throws out a kick, it gets caught by Akira, and the submission expert with an ankle lock. Ankle lock on Romi Young. Nowhere for her to go. Can Akira get back on track? That ankle may be in pieces right now. Romi Young refusing to tap. Akira had to let go of the hold. And now an air raid siren neck breaker. Grabs the hair. Romi, with whatever she has left, flipping Akira with the jawbreaker up against the ropes is not a place she wants to be. These clean shots getting through the midsection. And now a clothesline off the ropes, man. Full mount. These overhands coming in, and those elbows clean as a whistle. Akira still not done. The terminating spike. Both women down, though. Akira had a hell of a fight at Homebound, and perhaps the effects are still showing. Romi Young desperately trying to use the ropes to get back up to her feet. Akira says, "I'll help you," just chucking her out of the ring. Kick to the gut before something seriously bad happens, though. Young rushing back into the ring, forcing Akira to chase after her. But there's a reason they call her the Inevitable. Akira clutch, locked in, nice and tight. Romi Young, arms flailing. The life being squeezed out of her, doesn't tap. But the damage may be done. Young, 1, 2, 3. No! Akira can't believe it. Rami Young surviving the Akira clutch. Maybe not that left hand to the jaw. We've seen this fighting spirit from Young before. Remember her epic battle with Amber Briggs from earlier in the season. A lot of people often overlook Rami, I feel, but the Misfit, that beautiful vertical suplex from the corner, back into the corner Akira is sent. She's gonna do it again. Why not? Worked so well the first time. Tornado suplex. Just throwing her around the ring like it's nobody's business. Oh man, she's gonna do it from every corner? I think so. 3 out of 4 checked off. Look at Rami go. Only 1 left. Can she do it? No, goes for the pin. 1. Only a 1 count. Are you kidding? Akira on 1 knee. Gets all of that punch to the back of the head. Kick to the back of the knee. 1, 2, but not 3. Akira steps back. Heavy Irish whip. Not giving Rami any sort of breathing room, though. Staying on top of her like a monkey on a cupcake. Arm wrench. Akira charges. Drop toe hold. Rami Young doing a very good job of using Akira's own momentum against her in this match. Stomp to the quad, back into the ring. And Akira's emotions clouding her better judgment, perhaps. There's a drop toe hold for you. The baddest bitch in NGW doesn't seem phased. Dragon Sleeper. The way that Rami's head is bent back. Oh, it looks like Akira doesn't have all of it, though. And that's going to lead to her downfall. Rami flipping free. Stomp to the back. And a Hurricane Rana waiting for Akira as she turns around. Cranking the neck. Rami Young has swung this match into a completely different direction. Akira was dominating before, but now it's all Young. Face to face, middle of the ring, Irish whip. Overhand misses, tries to make up for it, but too little, too late. Tommy, sunset flip powerbomb. 1, 2. Don't sleep on Rami Young. Got a lot going on in her life right now, but it seems as though she is as focused as ever. What a barrage of forearm smashes. So fierce it takes everything out of Akira. Powerbomb? Crucifix powerbomb? Are you kidding? Akira dropping down into an arm drag. Not a time to catch your breath. Twist of fate! Twist of fate by Rami! 1, 2, 3! Akira left herself exposed for 1 second, and Rami Young takes advantage. Twist of fate delivers Rami Young the dub. An incredible comeback for Rami Young in this match. Surviving the Akira clutch. And certainly twisting the fate of Akira here tonight. A much-needed victory for Romy Young. Don't sleep on her. Coming up next, are you guys ready for this one? It is a homebound rematch as the new NGW champion Cam Harris takes on the man he beat to win that championship, Ace Reeves. But it was what happened after the match that really had everybody talking. Before Cam Harris even held his newly won championship, just unleashed a brutal post-match beatdown on an already beaten Ace Reeves. And all of that combined has left Ace Reeves in a very depressed state as of late. But he's hoping that with a win here tonight, he can get himself out of that slump and back on top where he feels as though he belongs. But Cam Harris is not going to look to kick off his reign like that. The Sin City Savior said the only reason Ace Reeves was NGW champion was because of him. He beat Tenra, allowed Ace Reeves to cash in Magnificent 6 and become champion. And Harris backed up all that talk at Homebound, whether we like it or not. Now that he's got that championship snug around his waist, though, can he keep it there? Still a lot to look forward to here tonight. The Zero-G match between Danielle Davis and Riley Van Wilson. The in-ring return of Ashley Rain. And our main event, Tenra, goes up against the new Rising Star champion, DC. And it's been a long road for Cam Harris to finally be world champion. Even though I don't like him personally, I gotta say, it's nice to see him at the top of the mountain after all the work he's put in. Maybe it hasn't always been the cleanest, but a wise man once said, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Ace Reeves doesn't believe in that motto, though. The Gravity Manipulator, since coming to NGW, has had a rocket strapped to his back. But as soon as he reached the peak, boy, did he fall hard. And now it's time to see if he can pick himself up, dust himself off, and push forward. Or if he will let these last couple of months hold him down. It was a disappointing night at Homebound for a lot, but none more than Ace Reeves himself. He knows he let a lot of folks down. Well, he can make up for it now when he comes out swinging. There ain't no feeling out process here between these two. Ace Reeves has got no love for Cam Harris and vice versa. Ace Reeves got a hold of the arm trip. Harris taken down, looking up at Ace Reeves like, all right, I see you. Going to be interesting to see if Ace Reeves lets his emotions get the better of him in this match, or if he can keep them in check and actually find a way to use them to his advantage. Cam Harris, meanwhile, has got a lot of eyes on him. It's been a while since we've seen Cam Harris beaten, and now that he's champion, that target on his back, everybody's going to be coming for him. A very different world. Chasing after the champion and being the champion. Harris knows what it's like to be in that position, though. He's a former Rising Star champion, too. The longest tenured NGW superstar climber to the top rope as Ace Reeves is in the tree of woe. Double boot stomp, man, like daggers through the chest of the Gravity Manipulator. Clothesline taking the Sin City Savior down. Stomp onto the shoulder. Now turned around. Ace Reeves gonna take pleasure in dissecting the NGW champion here. With the season's end fastly approaching departure, only 2 weeks away, Cam Harris would love nothing more than to enter next season as champion. Handstand elbow drop. Innovative offense of Ace Reeves, very flashy. Will that help him out here, though? Oh, man! Single knee to the face. One. Ace Reeves, upon entering NGW all the way until now, has had the universe talking about him every single week, and for good reason. A phenomenal athlete and undoubtedly the future of CMV. Right now, he finds himself in a deep hole. And it's up to him and him alone whether or not he climbs out of it. That calf crusher does not look like it tickles. Ace Reeves finds himself a way out of it. Cam Harris running into that arm drag and truly can't look away from the screen for even a second during an Ace Reeves match. Oh my God, what a super kick. Straight into a German suplex. Man, did you hear that? Echoing through the arena. Sickening. And I think I definitely saw a tooth go flying. Ace Reeves going for some sort of moonsault fallaway slam. Didn't get all of it. Didn't even get 50% of it, but enough to take Cam Harris off his feet. Irish whip. Another vicious bicycle knee. Nearly taking Ace's jaw off. Rings of Saturn. Rings of Saturn by Cam Harris applied. And the former champion truly being tested here. Harris is throwing everything at him. Elbow to the knee. Air raid siren set up. Plain and simple, just drilling Reeves into the mat, and it may be a surprise that he didn't go right through it. Sin City Savior poised as it hovers over Ace Reeves. Same time, though, allowing Ace Reeves to use those precious few seconds. Another botch there. Double boot stomp. Just barely getting off on Harris. Another arm drag. And Reeves trying to pander to these fans. Michinoku driver. One. I know Ace Reeves loves these fans, and these fans love him, and there's a time and place. And right now is not it, and here's why. Ace Reeves may have just handed Cam Harris this match on a silver platter, or maybe not. Jackpot gets reversed. Overhand punch as Harris is in the corner. Sin City Savior can't seem to keep up, but Reeves' gas tank is running on E. And Cam right to his face, talking that smack. Cravat driver. No way Reeves could have seen that coming. And back to the rings of Saturn now. Harris seems intent on winning this match via submission, giving himself that satisfaction of forcing Reeves to quit. But we haven't seen the Gravity Manipulator give up yet in his NGW career. And I don't think he's going to start tonight. BFT Cam Harris launched into the air. And again. This is what I'm talking about, though. Ace Reeves playing around with Cam Harris rather than finishing him off as he should. The Sin City Savior is not the type of guy you can play around with. If you've got him beat, then you need to take your shot. Swag walk. Cam Harris now taking himself up to the top rope. Oh my God! Ace Reeves catching him and planting him flush into the canvas with that Long Island Slam. Around and around and around we go. Airplane spin, setting Cam Harris up in the perfect position. Corkscrew moonsault. Cam Harris gets the knees up. He knows Ace Reeves too well. And now the champion with a standing sea fire. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Cam Harris does it again. And talking that trash. Once the bell rings, well, he did it once and he does it again. There is no fluke here. Cam Harris. Hang on a minute. Blake Virtue has come out of the stage, the former Rising Star champion. Does he want a piece of Cam Harris? The champion may be looking at his next challenger. Coming up next, guys, originally we were supposed to see Sage Autumn going one-on-one with the returning DJ Law. But, well, if you're not a member of our website, communityuniverse.forwardmotion.com, you may have missed that exclusive before the show started. It was Nucleo of Corrosion going on a rampage, apparently with the firing of Tailcoat Val. Without his puppet master, the Brick Wall has gone insane, attacking his own tag team partner, Tashera, Sage Autumn, and French Pride, before general manager Ken Donahue and a swarm of security guards finally forced him to stop. But Nucleo with an eerie message to our general manager saying that if Tailcoat Val isn't reinstated, then things are only going to get worse. But DJ Law, being the fighter that he is, asked Ken Donahue to find a replacement for him tonight. And a replacement he found indeed in the form of Mark Coles. Haven't seen a whole lot of the Blackheart since he came to NGW. More recently, he picked up a victory over Antonio Baleska, but he's really stepping up his challenge against someone the caliber of DJ Law. a former unmatched World Championship contender. DJ Law, though, hasn't been seen in a dog's age here in NGW. That's why, despite his opponent, Sage Autumn, being taken out, he still wanted to get into the ring tonight. Doesn't want to wait any longer. Don't forget, still to come, guys, Danielle Davis versus Riley Van Wilson. Zero G rules, the return of Ashley Rain. And in our main event, it'll be Tenra and new Rising Star champion at DC one-on-one. Excuse me. Chill throughout the arena as Mark Coles enters the ring. Don't let the theatrics fool you, though. Once that bell rings, Mark Coles can go. We've seen it on numerous occasions. He went to war with Antonio Baleska in his last outing. And he's going to need to bring that same fire against DJ Law right here, right now. Now, DJ Law has been preparing all week for Sage Autumn. So it'll be interesting to see if this curveball throws him off his game in it. We already have to account for that ring rust with him not stepping into a ring in months. As I mentioned before, though, DJ Law, a former unmatched World Championship contender. A truly phenomenal athlete. And after some time off, perhaps DJ Law will find himself that launching pad. I know DJ Law was very upset at what Nucleo did. Was looking forward to tearing it up with Sage Autumn, but I don't know if Sage Autumn will be doing much of anything in the foreseeable future, along with Tashera and French Pride. We're just lucky nobody else was within Nucleo's path of destruction. Here we go, though. Mark Coles, DJ Law, one-on-one. Right bench chop gets a pop-up punch. Whoever shoots first. Stomp down onto the arm. DJ Law taken up to his feet by the hair on his head. And just rammed into the corner. Power slam, center of the squared circle. This would be a very easy paycheck for Blackheart, but not going to be anywhere near that easy. Slaps away the punch, belly-to-belly suplex. DJ Law goes after the arm, forearm smash, comes swinging. Clothesline, though. The wherewithal to see that one coming. Instead, dropping Mark Coles right on the top rope with that stun gun. Kick to the gut, running neck breaker. Old school. Simple, but most certainly effective. And a bullplex that exhibits the strength that Mark Coles possesses. Vertical suplex turned into a reverse STO, and DJ Law maybe not making such a wise decision to compete here tonight despite his opponent being changed last minute. If that punt would have connected, this match would not only be over, but DJ Law's head would probably be up in the cheap seats. DJ Law doesn't see that clothesline. Mark Cole's a kind enough man to help him up to his feet. Irish whip, waiting on the rebound. Get a chest bump. Probably not out of sportsmanship, though. Big old punch. Meanwhile, Mark Cole's sitting backstage. Ken Donahue approaches him and say, hey, you want a match against a former world championship #1 contender? Hell yeah! Another punt kick gets denied. Running shoulder tackle. This is the time DJ Law tries to go low. Mark Coles is prepared for him. Face first, down on the knee. Now, dragging him to the center of the ring. Hang on a minute. Is he going to do what I think he's going to do? Around and around and around we go. Giant swing by the Blackheart. DJ Law may not be the biggest guy in the world, but that is still impressive. Definitely awesome as the NGW Universe Champs. 1, 2. Mark Cole's taking too much time getting into the pin. Came back to bite him right there. If he's wise, he'll try to stay on top of DJ Law. Attempts it. Law ain't so easily grounded, however. Whoa! How about that? Stalling vertical suplex, the blood rushing to Mark Cole's head. DJ Law underestimated the rookie. Gets a knee down the gullet. Stomp to the bicep. Cheeky jab. Turning DJ Law inside out. Grabs him by the hair. Up against the ropes. Slingshotted back towards the center of the ring. Mark Cole says enough is enough. Time to finish this. DJ Law has other plans in mind, though. Front headlock. Modified single knee gutbuster. DJ Law running on fumes. Rookie picked himself up on the apron. DJ Law not in the business of giving breaks. Heavy Irish whip going to send the vet to the outside. Bad things can happen out here, and I'm sure that is the intention of Blackheart. Taking the cheap shot, hanging DJ Law up on the top rope. And a throwback from behind. To the corner, they say the third time's the charm. Will it indeed be? Punt kick connecting. 1, 2, 3. Mark Coles dispatching of DJ Law in impressive fashion. Taking this match on very short notice. Mark Cole showed up and showed out. DJ Law, meanwhile, I guess should have known better. One man and one man only to blame, and that's Nucleo. Our tertiary main event coming up next here on NGW TV number 51, guys, before we get to the in-ring return of Ashley Rain as she'll tear it up with newcomer Babs Jackson in our main event. It is Tenra one-on-one with the new Rising Star champion DC. But first, Zero G rules will apply as Danielle Davis goes one-on-one with Riley Van Wilson, a continuation of their epic clash at Homebound. It came down to them two in the Fatal 4-Way #1 contenders match after Janet Tor and Akira were eliminated. And you may have forgotten that it started off as a Fatal 4 because these two went to town on each other. It was so close. Danielle Davis had the match won on so many different occasions, but in the end, Riley Van Wilson was the better woman, and because of it, she's heading to departure for a shot at Sunny Octave and the NGW Women's Championship. But if Danielle Davis can win here, she will keep her name atop the rankings. If Riley Van Wilson does become Women's Champion at departure, Danielle Davis will have a strong argument as to why she should be the next challenger. Even in defeat, Danielle Davis secured herself the admiration of the entire NGW universe. People coming out in droves to pay their respects for the work that Davis put in. But wins still matter, and Danielle Davis can't let this chance pass her by. Meanwhile, the Polish Nightmare, Riley Van Wilson, wants to keep her momentum up heading into departure. You know, Sunny Octave is watching this match right now very closely. I do believe it's going to be a first-time encounter between RVW and Octave at departure. I don't recall them ever before going one-on-one. I may be wrong, but either way, I am super looking forward to it. Wilson been riding that high these last couple of weeks. Now it's time to lace up them boots and get back to doing what she does best. 10 minutes on the clock. Zero G rules. Really a standard Iron Woman match. Pin submission will gain you a point. Disqualifications and countouts are in effect. Whoever has the most points scored by the end of the 10 minutes will be victorious. These two paying respects to one another after Homebound. It's showing here as they feel each other out early on. Took Riley Van Wilson a butterfly suplex off the top rope to finally pin and eliminate Danielle Davis. Earn that #1 contendership. I think it was a breakout moment for both of these women, honestly. Riley Van Wilson has been waiting a long time for her one-on-one shot at the NGW Women's Championship. Months and months and months ago, she had it. And as we all remember, was screwed over by her former best friend, Amy Winters. Ever since then, it's been a long trek up the mountain. Now that she's at the end of the tunnel, doesn't want to let herself get slowed down by someone like Danielle Davis. Dropped on the top rope, Danielle Davis goes for a pin. You can see both of these gals early on scurrying for falls. They want to take the lead. That way they can go on the defensive. Spend the rest of the time just keeping their opponent at bay rather than having to go for pins. We can hear another attempt. Barely a 1 though. Overhand. Rocket RVW. Irish whip into the corner. Slowly approaches. Oh man! Forearm smash. After knife edge chop, and Danielle Davis letting her mean streak come out to play tonight. Trying to take off that arm of Riley Van Wilson. A smart move. Riley Van Wilson possesses a nasty right hand. She calls the Polish right. Kick to the back, tries to charge Danielle Davis with a clothesline. All she got was a stun gun, though. A face full of rope. Since this match began, it has been largely controlled by Double D. Maybe Wilson trying to conserve her energy for the later parts of this match, but damage being done at the moment. Springboard elbow. Finally a sign of life. The number one contender goes for a scoop slam. Danielle Davis drops down behind, stomps in the quad. Grabs a hold of Riley Van Wilson's hair, face first off the top turnbuckle. I don't think Riley Van Wilson was prepared for this tenacity Danielle Davis is bringing to the table. Off the top rope sidekick. Mamma mia. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Riley Van Wilson not letting her score the first point. Targeting the back, surfboard stretch. Digging that knee into the middle of RVW's back while simultaneously wrenching on the arms. A truly underrated submission hold, if you ask me. So painful. We've seen many superstars tap out in CMB history from that very maneuver, but not RVW. Irish whip into the corner. Something's got to give here. If this keeps up. There we go. RVW snaps the arm over the shoulder. Now she's letting her mean side come out. Whew. Like a dog with a bone, the way she's tearing into that arm. Elbow cracking RVW in the face. Danielle Davis doesn't want to get ahead of herself, but just like that, Riley Van Wilson, crunchy, wipes the sweat from her face. Again, I don't think the number one contender was coming out here expecting such ruthless aggression by Davis. Cattle mutilation. Very rare submission hold. Davis gets out of it. Snap kick to the back of the head. Arm drag. Danielle Davis down on one knee. Wilson gonna help her up. Middle rope sent flying back towards the center of the ring. Again, Riley Van Wilson has to wipe the sweat from her eyes. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. Nobody has scored a point yet, and Riley Van Wilson's going after the knee, tearing it to shreds. Davis, writhing in agony, gets to her feet, unaware of the Polish right that's coming at her. Caving her face in. 1, 2, no! Danielle Davis digging down deep. Getting her shoulder up off the mat with a millisecond to spare. Refusing to let RVW take the lead. And like a gorilla marking its territory in the jungle. Riley Van Wilson beating her chest, but gets caught in an STF. 2 elbows is all she needs. Davis rocked. Snapmare. Reverse chin lock. 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Still no points earned. Well, this one ended up going to a draw. I think that's what a lot of people were expecting at home, at least, who were just going to kill each other, and it would end up not going either way. But as we all saw, Riley Van Wilson persevered. Can she do it again? Sunny Octave waiting for her at departure with that NGW Women's Championship, but right now Danielle Davis is in her way. Irish whip to the corner. Again, Davis very cautious in her approach. And while that may be smart, simultaneously gives RBW a chance to collect herself, and another crunchy. Slapping herself awake, shaking off those cobwebs, goes into the pin. Maybe too little too late though. And it indeed is 2.999. Turning to referee Poe, but almost immediately snaps back to the task at hand. And speaking of hands, another, holy Christ! 1, 2. What the hell? Riley Van Wilson slamming her hand on the canvas in frustration. Opts to go for a submission. Bow and arrow to be more specific. The back being bent over those knees. Tadpole splash. With only 1 minute and 40 seconds remaining. Danielle Davis never stops impressing with her heart. There's just no quitting the kid. She'll go until she's dead. Look what happened at Homebound. Riley Van Wilson had to throw her from the top rope with a butterfly suplex just to pin her. Speaking of pins, knee to the midsection produces a 2 count. Kick to the back. Takes that hand, extending it across the canvas, and just stomps on the elbow. 50 seconds. Shoots the half. Riley Van Wilson, desperate to win this one. We've seen stranger things happen. And these very same match types before. 20 seconds. Danielle Davis off the rope. A knee just about taking Riley Van Wilson's head off. Danielle Davis to the top, looking for the Globo. Does she have time? Slowly but surely. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hits the Globo, but Riley Van Wilson gets out of the way. And this one's going to be a draw, ladies and gentlemen. Both women looking at each other. Another competitive match. But this time we're left without a victor. And doesn't that say it all? Well, that match had me on the edge of my seat, but I'm going to be jumping up and down in just about a minute because Ashley Rain is back. The real Ashley Rain, the small but mighty one. And the last episode of NJW TV came out during that career versus career match between Tailcoat Val and Akira, assisting the inevitable putting Val down, allowing Akira to pick up the win, meaning the end of Tailcoat Val's reign of tyranny. And now free from the clutches of her puppet master, Ashley Rain is hoping to return to action and prove to everybody that she is still small but mighty. How about being thrown into the deep end? General Manager Ken Donahue giving newcomer Babs Jackson quite an opportunity against the former Magnificent Six winner and NJW Women's Champion. Still to come in our main event, Tenra going to be taking on the new Rising Star champion, DC. During her time under the influence of Tailcoat Val, Ashley Rain still exhibited much of what made the fans fall in love with her in that ring. But I'm just... Oh, shit. I didn't change her entrance. I knew I forgot something. Classic Dashing has spent weeks getting everything ready, and I always got to forget just one thing. She's just playing with us, all right? Ashley Rain's just having a bit of a laugh, okay? We all know she's back. We all know it's her. Hip hip hooray. Just being cheeky. Don't mind it. She's got a sick and twisted sense of humor. Ashley Rain. See, you know it's her because she doesn't have the jumpsuit anymore, alright? Oh my god, the cameraman getting a bit of a spook there. Ashley Rain making her way into the ring, but it has been a minute since the last time she's been in competition. Over the last month that Tailcoat Val had her clutches on NGW, Rain was kept tucked away somewhere. We had no idea of her whereabouts. But boy, did she make a return and planting Tailcoat Val face first into the mat. Last episode, and we all happily sung "Hey, hey, hey, goodbye" to Val, but now it's time for Ashley Rain to put that all behind her and focus on the future. But Babs Jackson might be that future. Man, the big gal comes out, not holding back. I'm guessing she knows who she's in the ring with. Ken Donahue gave her the rundown. Turning Ashley Rain's neckbreaker into one of her own. A punch to the side of the head. Well, early on, I don't know much about Babs Jackson, but I can tell that she likes to throw hands. Now an abdominal stretch. Ashley Rain still has to be dealing with a lot of psychological mumbo jumbo that I can't even imagine. But we all knew that real Ashley Rain was there deep down inside. She fought and fought and fought to break free from those chains. Boy, is it just good to have her back. Irish whip into the corner. Ashley Rain, forearm smash. Babs Jackson got started. Hitting heavy, but now Ashley Rain, after getting the ring rust knocked off, remembering who she is. Back suplex, Irish whip to the corner. Drop kick to the lower back. Jackson. And stumble. Whoa! Stunner? That's new. I'll take it. Enziguri. Oh, man. Hold that 180. Shiranui. Ashley Rain says, thanks for coming, Bab Jackson, but you ain't gonna rain on my parade. Missed it the first time, makes up for it now. Sunny side down. See ya, bye. 1, 2. Okay. I see you, Bab Jackson. All right. My bad. I spoke too soon. Underestimating the newcomer. That's on me. An impressive kick out. But Ashley Rain doesn't let up for a moment. She just said, you want to keep playing? I'm game. Starting to gas herself out. Could be Babs opening to make a comeback. Charges with a clothesline. Ashley Rain's speed has proven to be too much for her to handle. Since that bell rang, the former NGW Women's Champion been flying around like who's sorry. I can hardly keep up just watching this thing. Meeting in the corner, Jackson taken down with a Hurricane Rana. Kick to the gut. So much force behind a move like that. You easily break a rib. Ashley Rain got Babs in the corner, turns her around. Hang on a minute. Okay. Tree of woe. I mean, Babs Jackson got to be pushing probably what? 260, maybe 270? She's a big gal. Ashley Rain. Double boot stop. 1, 2. But Babs. Seems to be not so easily defeated. Hell is this? Oh my God! A tornado crucifix powerbomb flinging Ashley Rain through the air. Looks like a helicopter spinning around. Strength exhibited by Babs Jackson. Astonishing, but another sunny side down. And I think that'll do it. 1, 2. What? Oh my God! What a kick! 1, 2. I'm kind of speechless here right now. Okay. No more underestimating Babs Jackson. I'm a fan. I'm a fan now. If you can get into the ring and hold your own against someone like Ashley Rain, then you've earned my respect. I don't know if my respect is something highly sought after, but there it is. You have it. And by the way, Babs Jackson with that kick, seriously agile. I didn't see that coming from her. Ashley Rain certainly didn't see it coming. And on the outside, and just as she is agile, equally ruthless, just freaking no problem. Smashing Ashley Rain. Got that drop kick into the apron as a receipt. This is what Rain needs, though, if you ask me. Needs this kind of fight in her first match back. This level of competition. It's what she thrives on. Meanwhile, Babs Jackson, I should say, showing Ken Donahue and all the women on the NGW roster that she's a threat to be taken seriously her first night here in the company. Ashley Rain grabs the fro. Kick to the gut. Rain says, you want to play rough? I can play rough too. Throwing her into the barricade and face first. Jeez Louise. Five count by Poe. Babs Jackson the one to get the upper hand, throwing Rain back into the ring. Coming up from behind. Exchanging fists now, spinning soul kick. Gets a kick right up under the knee. Not again, not again. The tornado crucifix powerbomb. Almost sent her over the top rope and into the crowd. But a Shiranui sending it back her way. Into the pin as quick as she can. 1, 2. That 3 still eludes the small but mighty one. Babs Jackson to her feet on spaghetti legs, unaware that she's going to be dropped for a third time. Sunny side down. Uno, dos, tres. Ashley Rain finally puts down the rookie. Woo! It is so great to have Ashley Rain back, but I'm excited about Babs Jackson too. What a performance. Taking the fight to one of the very best that NGW has to offer. 3 sunny side downs it took. What can we expect from Babs Jackson in the future? I think a whole lot. Meanwhile, for Ashley Rain, one step in the right direction, reclaiming her former glory that was stripped away by Tailcoat Val. Just some more cheekiness. I'm sure she'll be fully back to her old self this time next week. It is now main event time here on NGW TV. Number 51, guys, and Tenra is set to take on the brand new Rising Star champion DC, who ran the gauntlet in that 8-pack challenge at Homebound to emerge as champion, and now the main event living up to his moniker. Gonna stand across the ring from a man who, well, we all saw a very different side of at Homebound in that loser leaves NGW Iron Man match, the culmination of months and months and months of bad blood between he and Joseph Santos. But what Tenra did was just sickening. I mean, I have no love for Joseph Santos, believe me, but no man should have to endure what Tenra did to his former friend and tag team partner. The match had to be called short. Ken Donahue had no choice. Tenra, I'm pretty sure, I know that if that match continued, there was a good chance he would have killed Santos. And Santos out with a plethora of injuries. Who knows when or even if he'll be back. But Tenra has snapped. And if there was any question to that, well, earlier tonight, almost putting his hands on Rami Young certainly got rid of any leftover hope Tenra could return to his former self. The fun-loving mustache man is no more. We've got a killer on our hands. The former NGW Tag Team Champion and NGW Champion not going to have it taken easy on him, though. Ken Donahue sending him 300 pounds of trouble in the form of the new Rising Star champion, DC. I'm a bit surprised that championship could even fit around his waist. But indeed it does, and it looks great. DC since coming to NGW at the top of this season, man, hailed by many, including myself, as being a future star, made it past 7 other men at Homebound in the 8-pack challenge to come out the other side as champion. What happens next now? That's up to DC. DC hopes to get his reign off on the right foot. With the mental state that Tenra's in, he should be more worried about his own life. Referee Poe rings the bell. Just get it. Kick to the midsection. Tenra, surprisingly, gonna overpower DC in the moment, pushing him up against the ropes, but equally as surprising, a clean break. Tenra gonna walk into a military press. European uppercut. Able to get that boot out of his face, though. Clothesline ducked, and out of the ring goes Tenra. DC cleaning house. Misses the stomp. Tenra turns him around. High angle back suplex on the outside, and the thud. Wait a minute. What the hell is that? Someone has caught the. Hang on! What the hell? Bill Wild? What the? The bad boy has just laid out Tenra? Wait a minute. What's going on here? DC can hardly believe it. Jaw dropped. And just as quickly as Bill Wild appeared, he's hightailed to the back before Poe could see him. Well, DC gets to his feet first, but Tenra not far behind. What does this mean? Why would Bill Wild attack Tenra? Well, these two are going to try to stay focused. DC back into the ring. Hot in pursuit, kick to the midsection. Tenra will be able to bounce back, though, after that Samoan drop. I don't know. Leg drop. Elbow drop. Forearm smash combination. All coming together very nicely. There's the arm, short arm, shoulder block. Misses the stomp, though. DC, German suplex. And the powerhouse. Drags him by the ankles towards the center of the ring. Right down into the gut. 300 plus pounds. Not going to feel too good. Neither will this running power slam. Man. Tenra looking up at the lights like he's in another dimension right now. Certainly in his own head. I don't even want to imagine the type of things running through the mind of Tenra. Especially after what Bill Wild just did to him. Oh, DC! Triangle choke, bringing Tenra to Hell's Gates, the Rising Star champion. Looking for a big win over the former NGW champion. But it ain't going to be via submission, at least not right now. Now, if you're Bill Wild, if you saw what Tenra did to Joseph Santos at Homebound, why in the hell would you want to get on his bad side? I'm like trying to process this and rationalize it somehow, but I can't. You'd have to be a madman to want to pick a fight with Tenra. Headbutt. 1, 2. That's all Tenra's gonna get, though. Hands on his head. Refocuses DC. Off the ropes. 300 pounds popped up and slammed back down into the canvas, and somehow this match isn't over. Tenra beside himself about that fact. He knows that he can't afford to let DC muster up the strength to get back into this one. While he's got him down, Tenra attempting to pick DC apart. But that modified air raid siren gonna stop him from doing so. The big man feeling some type of way right now. Kenra's not gonna like what comes next. Clothesline, back body drop, won't stay down. DC says, all right, I got something for you. Spine buster. That's splat off the mat like a bug off the windshield. And the elevated flatliner. Gonna bring it all together nicely. 1, 2, 3. DC victorious over Kenra with an assist by Bill Wild. Yes, you're hearing me correctly if you didn't see it. Bill Wild right there ran in at the start of this match and laid Kenra out with a Samoan drop. Why? Well, your guess is just as good as mine, but Kenra tried to give a fight, and he certainly did afterwards. But in the end, the main event, living up to that moniker. I'm sure DC would like some answers just as much as we all would. But for now, he celebrates a big win to get his Rising Star Championship reign. Started with a bang. Well, guys, thank you as always for tuning in and watching along with me. It was a long 2 weeks, but I'm glad to be back. And we will be streaming Supremacy tomorrow night, my fine feathered friends. So make sure you are around to tune in for that. If you're new, drop a follow so that you get those notifications when I go live. If you're interested in joining CMB, I would suggest waiting until 2K20 since the season only has a few weeks left. But you can go to our website, communityuniverse.4motion.com. That can be accessed by typing !join in the chat, !Twitter, !Discord for all of our social media. And until then, I hope you have a lovely rest of your Sunday night. And I will see you when I see you. Bye.